Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today we are going to go through the process of uploading a video to YouTube. I was actually asked to do this because newbies could be really confused with the platform, and it has some obstacles that you have to go through when uploading a video and probably writing a description and changing a title and everything. So I thought we'd go over this process step by step by demonstrating it to you live. And if you're interested in watching this, then we'll see you right after the intro. Here we are. I'm at the very beginning of the YouTube page.
Blank. Add a landmark clickable toggle button, press guide.
Here we go. This is the very first thing on the web page. And I've configured this to be English, obviously, and I'm logged into my account. So we are going to upload a new video to my channel, which is not actually new, but this is the procedure that I follow each time I upload a video. So let's go through this and scroll down a bit.
Visited link YouTube home. The clickable button, skip navigation. Search landmark, clickable search, edit search. Button search. Clickable button, search with your voice. Clickable button, create.
And this is what you're searching for. This is really there on almost any YouTube page. So go to youtube.com or whichever YouTube page you want, log in, and you will find the create button. Let's hit enter on that.
Clickable upload video link, clickable go live link.
Quick interrupt here because the very first link is already the one that we need. Upload video. Let's hit that.
Link. YouTube Creator Studio, clickable, click.
Okay, we're now in the YouTube Creator Studio, and this is the platform where we stay in, because this is the platform that is basically doing all the upload and configuration and channel kind of stuff. We are at the very beginning here, which is
upload videos.
Let's use the down arrow.
Clickable button, send feedback. Button close. Clickable. Drag and drop video files to upload. Your videos will be private until you publish them. Button select files.
And this is basically the very first screen that you're seeing. You can't do anything wrong here. We will select files and a Windows pop-up will show up where we select the file, and we will see us right after I selected the video. Okay, I've selected the video. Now we've got a rather huge screen here. But I'd recommend you to go to the very bottom of the page by pressing Ctrl and page down.
Out of section button next.
And let's use the upper ones.
Uploading 15%, 2 minutes left.
So this screen, this line is the second most on the very bottom, above the next button, and we always show the thing that YouTube is currently doing to your video. So in my case, it is currently
uploading 38%, 2 minutes left.
Okay, so after doing that, it will show a different message. So in the case you're wondering what YouTube's currently doing with your video, always check out that line. It will be there for the entire duration of the video uploading and configuration process. So we will see us right after the upload finished. Well, we are right after the upload finished, and we've got this message now.
Button upload complete. Processing will begin shortly.
So we have to wait until processing begins. But keep in mind that as soon as we upload something, we can already edit title and description and all those kind of things while it's still uploading. I will show you this next, but keep in mind that you can already proceed to editing your video details. Now we are in this state.
Button processing up to HD, 56 minutes left.
So this is going to take time, but this is time that you can already close the window if you want to. While uploading, you have to leave the browser window open so that it can actually send your data via your browser to YouTube. But as soon as the upload's finished, you can close this window and come back whenever you need. This does not depend on your browser window to stay open. Now, let's check out the video configuration process and its obstacles. Let's go to the very beginning of this webpage.
Session guitarists.
This is the video that I uploaded. It's one that I uploaded 2 weeks ago, but doesn't matter. Let's use the down arrow.
Saved as private.
Here we can see that it's currently saved as private, so it's not published.
Clickable button, send feedback.
This is the usual send feedback button. I've never sent feedback so far. I don't know how responsive Google actually is to those feedback messages, but whatever.
Button save and close.
This is save and close.
Button details.
Obviously.
Button video elements. Button checks.
So this is the navigation where you can quickly skip to the individual pages of the configuration dialog. I usually navigate through this step by step by using the next button at the very bottom of the page. But if you want to quickly skip to one of those screens, then feel free to use one of those buttons here.
Button visibility. Heading level 1 details.
And here we go. You can also quickly jump to this by pressing H, obviously.
Button reuse details.
We can reuse details, so if you have a recurring series and you just want to transfer all the data in here and just modify the tiny bits that are different, feel free to reuse details. You can configure those within the YouTube configuration and quickly insert them into every new video if you want to.
Clickable title required.
So this is the title.
Blank. Add a title that describes your video. Type at to mention a channel. Section required multi-line editable session spelling error guitarists.
Right now we have session guitarists in here, which is the name of the video file that I uploaded, right? I won't edit this, but you know, here's the video title. Edit this to change the title that is shown on top of the YouTube video after publishing it.
Out of section clickable 18/100.
It shows you that you have 100 characters of space. I'm currently just using 80 of them, so yeah.
Blank. Clickable description.
Same game with the description.
Blank. Tell viewers about your video. Type at to mention a channel. Section multi-line editable. Tell viewers about your video. Type at to mention a channel.
This is currently empty. No description provided by default.
Out of section clickable. Thumbnail.
This is the thumbnail. I never provide a thumbnail because I don't have any thumbnails yet. If you have, then
select or upload a picture that shows what's in your video. A good thumbnail stands out and draws viewers' attention. Link learn more. List button upload thumbnail.
As soon as you hit upload thumbnail, a Windows Explorer dialog feed opens and asks you to select the thumbnail to upload, right?
Playlists. Add your video to one or more playlists. Playlists can help viewers to discover your content faster. Link learn more. Clickable select.
This is the playlist selection, and this is something that I usually do. It's pretty straightforward, but let's just press select here.
Choose playlists. Clickable search for a playlist. Search landmark editor blank.
Okay, so we've got
list with one items checkbox not checked.
My playlists, and you can check them.
Out of list search for a playlist. Search landmark editable.
And you even have a search feed if you have too many playlists. So
list with one item Tony talks. Checkbox not checked. Reaper accessibility guides. Checkbox not checked. Sample library reviews.
It's straightforward, right? You just check the playlist that you want to add. You skip to the bottom of the page.
Out of list button done.
Where there's the button that says done. Hit that and it will automatically add it to the playlist.
Button new playlist.
You can also create a new playlist here. It's one above the done button.
List with one item stream in ACAN.
And that's already it. Let's press escape to get out of this without adding it to a playlist.
Dialog select.
Now continue.
Audience. This video is set to not made for kids. Set by you. Regardless of your location, you are legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy.
So this is the COPPA, right? The Children's Online Privacy Whatever Act. You need to ensure that your video is set to not be for kids or to be for kids, depending on what you upload to YouTube. My videos are by default set to not be kids content, right?
Protection Act for kids. Link learn more.
Just scroll down using down arrow.
Clickable radio button not checked. Yes, it's made for kids. Radio button not checked. Features like personalized ads and notifications won't be available on videos made for kids.
There you go.
Radio button heading level 3 age restriction. Advanced.
I would just skip that.
Button show more.
The age restriction features, if you need to modify them, then click show more. I don't need to edit those.
Paid promotion, tags, subtitles and more.
Exactly.
Clickable video player.
And this is the end of this page. As soon as you reach the radio player, you can already watch your video while it is still processing. I don't do this usually because I've prepared and cut and everything my video before uploading it, so we can just skip that. So keep in mind that the video player is at the end of every page within the video upload editor. So as soon as you see the video player, you can just skip to the end of the page.
Button next.
Let's see what the video is doing.
Processing up to HD, 51 minutes left.
So that is taking another 51 minutes. Let's continue to the next page, press next.
Button next. Next button.
And go back to the beginning of the page.
Session guitarists. Saved as private. Clickable button send feedback. Button save and close.
So everything is just as usual, right? Press H once.
Clickable video elements heading level 1.
So we're at the video elements page now. Let's see here.
Use cards and an end screen to show viewers related videos, websites and calls to action. Link learn more.
Great.
Heading level 3 add subtitles.
If you want to add subtitles, which I do afterwards usually because I'm currently adding subtitles to all my videos, which is a work in progress because I will have to do this step by step for every old video that I uploaded. Go here.
Reach a broader audience by adding subtitles to your video. Button add.
You just hit add, and I won't do this right now, but I know that the screen afterwards is pretty self-explanatory. You will get the question if you want to upload it from a file or if you want to type them in manually, and the screen is pretty straightforward. No obstacles there as far as I know.
Heading level 3 add an end screen.
End screen is what I usually don't do.
Promote related content at the end of your video. Button import from video.
I'm a fan of info cards, but I'm not a fan of end screens so far. I will probably do them at some point, but I have no experience with that screen, so I won't go through this.
Button add. Heading level 3 add cards.
I will show you how to add cards, because this is a bit tricky. And yeah, we will do this in just a second.
Promote related content during your video. Button add.
So let's hit add.
Cards. Clickable button send feed cards.
And here we go.
Cards.
This is the card screen.
Clickable button send feedback. Button discard changes. Button unavailable save.
Cannot save because we haven't configured a card yet.
Select a type of card to begin.
So we can select a card.
Clickable video.
We can either select video.
Button add info card linking to a video. Clickable playlist.
Or playlist.
Button add info card linking to a playlist. Clickable channel.
Or channel.
Button add info card linking to a channel. Clickable link.
Or link.
Button unavailable add info card linking to an external website. Video player.
And we will create a link to a video because this is kind of complicated sometimes.
Click link, click chat, click link, click video.
Let's hit enter.
Choose specific video. Click choose specific video.
Now we can select a video.
Button close. Clickable tab selected. Search your videos edit.
By default, it's set to search your videos, which means that you can insert one of your videos, but you don't need to, obviously. It already got a search feed here, so if you've got a lot of videos and you want to link to especially an older one, you can search for that in your videos.
Tab search videos from other channels edit.
You can also select that you want to insert a video from different channels and can search for those.
Clickable why composing competitions could be so much more enjoyable. Tony Talks number 04.
And here we got the list of search results. I've not entered a search result and I configured it to search on my channel. So we've got a list of my videos. I will, for simplicity's sake, just select the very first one. Why composing competitions could be so much more enjoyable. Tony Talks number 4. Let's hit enter on that.
Cards dialog.
And now we have the configuration where we want the ad to be shown, which is kind of complicated and a bit hacky to get through.
Video card.
Now let's use the down arrow.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 0 seconds 0 frames. Teaser start time. 0 minutes 0 seconds 0 frames. Clock editable.
Now this is a clock editable, and this one is a bit tricky to use with a screen reader because now if we press enter.
Teaser start time. Editable text. 0 minutes 0 seconds 0 frames.
If we use the up arrow.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 0 seconds 1 frame.
We will change frames, which is usually not what you want because this is going to take quite a lot of time to actually get to where I want the card to show up, right? If you've got 30 frames per second, then, you start calculating and doing the math to reach 22 minutes and 30 seconds, something like that. That's not going to happen. So let's go back to 0.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 0 seconds 0 frames.
But what to do if you want to change it to seconds or minutes? This is the hacky part. You need to use the left arrow to get to seconds and to minutes and to hours, depending on how long your video is. But the thing is that pressing it once won't help. Like I would just press it once and now use the up arrow.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 0 seconds 1 frame.
It's the frames, right? So this is kind of hacky. We would need to press the left arrow a few times and just try an error.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 0 seconds 0 frames.
So I would just press it, don't know, like 5 times. Let's use the up arrow.
Teaser start time. 1 minute 0 seconds 0 frames.
Now we're at minutes.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 0 seconds 0 frames.
This is awesome, but I want to show the info card after, like, don't know, 10 seconds. So use the right arrow 2 times. Go back, basically. Use the up arrow.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 1 second 0 frames.
Sounds great.
Teaser start time. 0 minutes 7 seconds 0 frames.
7 seconds? Sounds great. Let's keep it at that. Use NVDA space once again. This is obviously with NVDA, right? So I don't know how JAWS behaves in this case, but with NVDA it's a bit unresponsive, but it works as soon as you know how it works.
Out of clock button collapse.
Now,
button delete card.
We want to save this. If you want to delete this, use the down arrow. Here we are, delete card. Just press that.
Clickable button video. Why composing competitions could be so much more enjoyable. Tony Talks number 04.
So basically pressing the down arrow now will yield any results and show you some more information, but we don't need this. Usually I just configure the time here. I will go back to the beginning of the page.
Cards.
And use the down arrow a few times.
Clickable button send feedback. Button discard changes. Button save.
Now we can press save. Let's do that.
Blank. Dialog. Button add.
And we are back at what previously was the add button. It's now the
related button edit.
Edit button.
Clickable.
Now let's continue with the video elements page.
Checks complete. No issues found.
Cool. My video checks complete. So while converting it to HD, it already performed checks, which means that the YouTube algorithm is checking my video for any content that, is problematic on YouTube. It didn't find any issues, so
Button back. Button next.
let's press next and see the next page. Go to the beginning of the page,
Session guitarists.
press H.
Clickable checks heading level 1.
It's checks, which is exactly the page that it already notified us that it didn't find any issues. It will probably say just the same on here.
We'll check your video for issues that may restrict its visibility, and then you will have a opportunity to fix issues before publishing your video. Link learn more.
There you go.
Copyright. No issues found.
Here we go.
Remember, these check results aren't final. Issues may come up in the future that impact your video. Clickable button send feedback.
So this is already it.
Checks complete. No issues found.
This is all about the checks page. Let's press next.
Button next. Blank.
Here we go. Beginning of the page.
Blank.
And H.
Main landmark channel content heading level 1. Clickable tab selected videos. Tab live.
And this is one of the issues that I mentioned. We jumped out of the video editor. Now we are in our channel page, which is still the YouTube Studio, but it's not the video upload screen. And we need to get back into this screen, because otherwise you will get really confused in where we actually are right now. This is pretty easy, but you need to know about this. We need to skip to the end of the page.
Blank.
And go up once.
Clickable dialog clickable.
And here we have a dialog, and we need to press enter on that.
Dialog button save.
And whenever this happens, this can happen sometimes within the YouTube upload dialog and within other YouTube dialogs too. You always need to go to the end of the page. I recommend you to search at the very end of the page first and see if a dialog is there. And if yes, then just hit enter on that and you will be back in the upload screen. Sometimes the dialog might be somewhere totally different. Sometimes it lives between the video table and the first video entry. Just search the web page for dialog and hit enter on that to get back into the dialog. Now, we are on the very last screen within the YouTube upload editor. Let's go to the beginning of the dialog.
Session guitarists.
And press H.
Clickable visibility heading level 1.
This is the visibility screen, which is really important.
Choose when to publish and who can see your video. Radio button check save or publish.
Here we go. We can already save or publish. Don't want to do this yet.
Make your video public, unlisted or private. Clickable radio button not checked private.
So this is private. Check that, and no one will be able to see it other than you.
Only you and people who you choose can watch your video.
Exactly.
Radio button not checked unlisted.
Unlisted.
Anyone with a video link can watch your video.
Right. Self-explanatory.
Radio button not checked public. Everyone can watch your video.
Great.
Checkbox unavailable not checked set as instant premiere.
Instant premiere.
When you set your video as an instant premiere, you and your viewers can watch it together at the same time.
Great.
Radio button not checked schedule.
Schedule. This is kind of weird and messy sometimes, so I will just quickly demonstrate this. This is the way I usually do things because I want my videos to come out at the very same time all the time.
Clickable schedule radio button checked.
So I just check the schedule button and now we will have some controls here.
Select a date to make your video public.
Great.
Clickable February the 14th, 2023.
Great. We will have the 14th of February. But let's say I want to change this to the 13th of February, which is today.
Dialog. Clickable edit February the 14th, 2023. Edit February the 14th, 2023. Button previous month.
So I pressed enter on this and it's basically now showing a calendar screen, which we only need the input. Let's press enter within the edit field.
Edit February the 14th, 2023.
Now we can just freely edit this.
3202 space BEF space 4.
Let's change the 4 to a 3.
Space enter February the 3.
Let's press enter.
Select a time.
And although this error sound now shows up because I am running an NVIDIA Alpha version, it kicked us out of the dialog, so we are back at the very end of this page.
Blank. Clickable dialog clickable.
And this is what I mentioned before. It can happen that YouTube kicks you out of the upload dialog from time to time. But now you know that you need just to go to the end of the web page and search for this dialog. Press enter.
Dialog.
And you will be back where we started.
Select a date to make your video public. Clickable February the 13th, 2023.
And now it accepted our input. It just created an error and therefore kicked us out of the upload dialog. Let's use the down arrow a few more times.
Button time zone.
Oh, we can configure the time zone.
Default set to local time zone. GMT plus 0100.
Exactly. I'm GMT plus 1, so that is my time zone.
Clickable edit 0 o'clock.
And now we can change the time.
Edit 0 o'clock.
Now let's set this to 12.
0 colon 1 2.
Of course, this is usually the time that I upload videos, and we submit by pressing enter. It doesn't say anything, but it submitted the change. Let's close this and use the down arrow a few more times.
Video will be private before publishing.
Yeah.
Checkbox not checked set as premiere.
Nope.
When you set your video as a premiere, you and viewers can watch it together at the same time.
Yeah. I don't want this.
Public watch page gets created and shows a countdown to the start of your video. When your
Great.
video starts, you can interact with viewers in live chat and comments.
Yeah, this is great.
Heading level 2 before you publish, check the following. Heading level 3 do children appear in this video? Make sure that you follow our policies to protect minors from harm, exploitation, bullying and violations of employment law. Link heading level 3 looking for overall content guidance. Our community guidelines can help you to avoid trouble and ensure that YouTube remains a safe and vibrant community. Link learn more. Clickable.
Yeah, you've got many of those learn more links. If you're interested, click them and see what they tell you.
Clickable button play.
Here we go. This is our video player once again. And that's it. Let's go down furthermore.
Button mute volume slider 0 o'clock button setting button full screen session guitarist video link link HTTP button copy video link checks complete no issues found.
Great.
Button back button schedule.
Ah, here we go. There is no next button. It's now the schedule button. As soon as we hit that, we get a success screen and we say, okay, your video is now scheduled. You can sit back and watch it being published automatically by YouTube. And that's really it. There's nothing more to this other than doing this entire process for every video that you want to upload. It's really not as complicated. The only thing that you need to remember is that whenever YouTube kicks you out of any dialog that just shows up from time to time on YouTube, there is a video configuration dialog after uploading, which is a similar dialog, and it can also throw you out sometimes. So if you have the situation, then really search at the very bottom of the page and see if you can find the dialog there. And if it's not there, then start at the top of the page and see if you can find it. And as soon as you find it, you will find it somewhere. Just hit enter and then you will be back where you left off. It's just that sometimes YouTube is kind of messy, or it's NVDA. I'm not entirely sure what is broken here, but something is broken. And in case that happens, you know now how to solve it. Well, that's it, guys. This is how you upload a video to YouTube. And this is how you circumvent those little obstacles that are in your way whenever you want to do it. So I hope it helped you somewhat. And in case you found this useful, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and write a comment below the video into the comment section. I'd love to be your host within the next video or next Monday too. So feel free to check out the channel for other great videos, and especially the next one that's coming up. I will see you then. Bye bye.